Honorable Rashtrapati Ji, who is also the Chancellor of this university, respected Brother Chaudhary Sahab, President of the university, Vice Chancellor, Advisor to the Prime Minister, Ministers, and other dignitaries on dais. I would begin with congratulating all those who are graduating today and taking your degrees. Many, many congratulations. This is a very special day. Special day for this university, special day for all of you, for your families, but definitely this is a very, very special day for Bangladesh and for the entire humanity. Yesterday I was told that Chaudhary Sarapat Sahab have created 2 power plants, powerhouses. I think it was a half-truth. The truth is that today he has created 242 new powerhouses in this country and for the rest of the world. Each one of you is a powerhouse with immense potential, immense energy, immense possibilities. But dear friends, young friends, this is a day of gratitude. This is the day when you start thinking, the very first day when your mother, when your father started having the dream that one day you will become a graduate, a postgraduate, a doctorate. You have to be thankful to them today. You have to be thankful to your first teacher who has taught you alphabet. And all the teachers who are present here and came in the way of your life in teaching, you have to be grateful to them. This is also a day to be grateful to your nation. We are sitting here today in this beautiful hall. You are wearing all these beautiful clothes and attires. You live healthy life. So many Bangladeshis have sacrificed for making it happen. You have to be grateful for them. This is also a day of responsibility. Because when you feel gratitude to others, then you own a sense of responsibility to all your families and friends and relatives and to your nation and to your world. This is a day of assuming new responsibilities with your degrees. But this is also a day of building a self-confidence. Confidence will give you courage, which will make you leader, which will make you brave so that you can stand in front of all the obstacles which may come in your life. Every life has obstacles, failures and successes. But self-confidence and hope will drive you further. Yesterday someone asked me, what is your first impression about Bangladesh? Or you close your eyes and think of your first impression. I said, this is not my first time. I have been here. I have been coming here for last several decades, in fact, not years. But the recent one was about 2 weeks ago. And 3 impressions which I got in my last visit. The first one was the impression of supreme sacrifice, impression of courage and conviction and compassion, justice, equality. And that impression I got, that image I got, when my wife Sumedha and my colleague Saurabh and me were visiting Bangabandhu Museum. We were taken to those rooms, and I could never forget those bullet marks on walls and roof. I had no voice actually when I was standing on that corner of those stairs where Bangabandhu was shot. That is the DNA of Bangladesh, sacrifice for the nation. Sacrifice for democracy, sacrifice for betterment of humanity. That is the impression. The first time again, I had an opportunity to cross Padma Bridge. And I was told the story of Padma Bridge. I also read the controversy behind it, how some efforts were made to stop it. But I was also aware that how your Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina Appa, who is carrying forward the legacy not of his father and family, but also the compassion and conviction which he drew from the brutal killing of 10-year-old brother Sheikh Rashid. And that was resulted in building one of the best world-class bridges, Padma Bridge. That shows the conviction and commitment, but that also shows your power, your zeal, where every Bangladeshi felt pride in it. I also learned that ordinary people have made contribution to it. So development through ordinary people's contribution, development through the pride, being a Bangladeshi citizen, symbolize Padma Bridge. That was my second impression. And the third one was the beauty of Bangladesh. Of course, you are all beautiful. Beauty lies in the human beings, my young friends, my daughters and my sons who are sitting here. But it was for the first time I had visited Sundarban. That was the natural beauty. So the combination of those core values, the foundations of Bangladesh laid down by the father of Bangladesh, the development, inclusive development, and the natural beauty, the power of nature combined together makes Bangladesh in my image. And today, when Honorable Rashtrapati Ji was conferring gold medals to the best performers in different courses, may it be computer science, may it be business, I noticed that 4 out of 5 recipients of gold medal were daughters of this country. That shows the power of women. I remember when I was the founder of Global Campaign for Education, and I used to get more information from the government and from other sources in Bangladesh. Bangladesh was the first country in South Asia to attain gender parity in primary education and secondary education, way back to many other countries. Today I can see the result with my own eyes standing here. Congratulations to all of you. Dear young people, before I conclude, I will share my own learning, and that I summarize in 3 D mantra or formula. That is not the cinematic 3D, but the first D is dream. This is the place where you can dream. If you are allowed to dream, why are you dreaming small? Have big dreams, have bigger dreams, have biggest dreams. Dream has its own light, dream has its own power. So dream big from now onwards. But those who dream for themselves only, they are not going to create the history of betterment for the humankind. The better world is made by only those who can dream for everyone. They go beyond the religions, they go beyond the borders of the countries, they go beyond any kind of barriers, any barrier or any wall. Dream for the entire humanity. This is our family. Dream biggest for yourself as well as for the whole world. So the first dream. My second is discover. Carrying the certificate in your hand, discover a new world, the world of opportunities outside. But also the discovery of yourself. Discover inner power. Discover your own potential. Allah, God cannot be so meager that she or he has given you a little or a handful potential and compassion and courage and power. We are born with immense possibilities. So discover inner self, inner power and outside opportunities. This is my second D. And my third D, when you can dream, when you can discover, then whom are you waiting for? My third D is do, act. Need not to wait that something will come from the heaven. You are the one. Each one of you is a change maker. Each one of you is a leader. Each one of you is a champion. Assume that power of being champion and leader. You remember my third D, dear friends? How many of you remember my third D formula? Raise your hands. Are you shy or you forgot? I am sure that you can never forget. Some of you are having gold medals in your hands and others are having certificates. So what are the 3 Ds? Dream, discover, and do. You can do it. You can discover yourself and outside opportunities. You can make proud your families. I think some of your parents are sitting here. Assalamu alaikum. I respect you and I salute you. But my humble request is that don't have too many expectations only to build the careers and make money and bring money back home. Not a bad idea, every parent expects it. You will be proud when one of them, your son, your daughter, will do great to this nation, to the country and to the rest of the world, for the humanity, for the last person of society. Someone who is left out, someone who is left behind. If your son and your daughter with your degree is able to hold the hand of that last person and try to bring in the front row, then you will be much more proud than any amount of money in any car or any house or any building, anything. This is my urge to the families who are sitting here. And finally, I would share a story in 1 minute. When I was invited to receive the Nobel Peace Prize, I was asked by the committee to read it, to keep my written document, which I'm not used to. So it was very difficult for me, though I was carrying due to some formality or protocol. But I lost some of my papers, and then a story came to my mind. There was a heavy fire broken out in jungle. All animals and birds were rushing for a safer place, leaving the jungle behind, including King Lion. A lion noticed that there was a tiny hummingbird flying straight towards the fire. And lion shouted, "What are you doing, committing suicide?" She replied, "No, sir. I was born and grew up in this jungle. I cannot leave it. I am going to extinguish this fire." "How come?" he asked again. And she replied, "Sir, look at my beak. मेरी चोंच में देखो, look at my beak. मैं पानी की एक बूंद रखे हुए हूँ. I am carrying a drop of water." And she flew towards the flame. She said that I was born and grew up here. I cannot leave it. I am doing my bit. My dear friends, you do your bit. You do your bit. Your Prime Minister and your President and your nation is doing great work. But it cannot be fulfilled without the bright or brightest young people of Canadian University of Bangladesh. I have been already invited by your President. I cannot promise now, but I will promise, I can promise here, that one day when this university will bring a Nobel Prize in any discipline, one of you will bring the Nobel Prize. Wherever I am, I will come and join you in that celebration. Bangladesh is my second home. Bangladesh is my second home. And in that capacity, I ask you to fight against all those evils and drawbacks and difficulties which the entire world is facing, including Bangladesh. Once again, I thank you very much, and I thank the university for inviting me.